This is the bracket so far. If you watch my bracket challenge, pretty brutal. Let's put it that way. What's going on, guys? Today we're back with another video, and we're going to be talking about the Champs Grand Finals. Very exciting game coming up, and it's going to be between Optic Texas and New York Subliners. Optic and New York have already played. Optic got the better of them with a 3-2, as you can see here on the screen. Optic took maps 1, 3, and 5 as Karachi Hardpoint, Control for Invasion, and then Search and Destroy Invasion. As Subliners took Search and Destroy 6-star and Rio Hardpoint. This series was really close in my opinion. And to be frank, I thought this was honestly could have been Optic 5-0. You know, obviously you can't win 5, but when you look at it, Optic should have won the 6-star. Optic looked like they were coming back in the Rio. Um, I'd say the Subliners, though, you know, it could have been the other way around. It could have been a Subliners 3-1 because the hard point in Karachi they could have won. So it was just a very close series. Like it literally could have gone either way, and that's why I think this finals is going to be so exciting. Personally, I would have liked Optic and Ultra to be in the finals. I picked Optic and Ultra in the finals, and my bracket overall was terrible. So that would have been a like redeeming factor of it. But we got the Subliners and Optic, which should be good. I'm a little nervous for Optic and the fans. Like I'm repping the Optic shirt right now. If you watched my previous video, the bracket prediction video, I was saying how I'm an Optic fan, but I'm unbiased and I just like to watch COD pretty much. I'm not a fan of the subliners that much, but I do like Hydra. I like Sib. I like Kismet. Skies, that guy gets on my nerves sometimes, but I mean, they're in the finals again, so there's not much you can say about them. I mean, I severely underrated them. Um, and yeah, they've proven to show that they can be here again. I just don't get how they do this at the end of the year every time. I mean, you start from, I think they got 12th the first major, and then they progressively got a little bit better, placed like fourth, I think, twice, and then won the last tournament, and now they're at Champs Grand Finals. So there's not much you can say about them as they're just a stellar group when it comes to the end of the year. They figure out what they need to do. And when you have a poor series like this out of Hydra and Kismet and Skies, like, and you still went map 5, like, it's not looking so good for Optic. I know, like, take it, you got the win and stuff, but man, you got Hydra at a .89. You think he's going to do that again? I just don't see it happening. And subliners on the Sundays, they're unstoppable. So, okay, so right here at the start of the second rotation, you can see subliners are up 147 to 39, and Optic make the run back. Okay, right here, Optic bring it all the way back. It's 237 to 219, and Optic needs to get a break. So Dashy starts it off with a kill. I mean, obviously this is big because that's the end of the game here. Kismet gets one on Kenny, but then Shotzi's going to go ahead and break in, and then Dashy follows up. So then, I mean, this is game pretty much right here with one guy left. But the fact that the Optic came back from that, I mean, that deficit was so crazy. And then even in map 4, the deficit's even worse, and they almost bring it back. It's a good start for Optic, as you see. They're all hype and they're all hype and shit. And Brett's giving him the finger, or not the fingers. He's pointing at him. And you see Shotzi hype like that. Like that's when like look at this picture of Shotzi. When Shotzi's hype like that, you just know something's going on. Like he's just been getting like in his flow state, as you could put it. Like Shotzi in control was just absolutely unreal. So let's go ahead and take a look at the turning point. Let's take a look at the stats here. I mean, when you look at the stats here on this, like it's pretty even as you got one player popping off on as Pred, and then I guess you could say Hydro. I mean, kind of canceled them out. I mean, 26 and 20 to 30 and 24. It's almost canceling out. And then Dashy, I think, is the one that really stepped up, like 27 and 19. That's huge for Optic, as Kenny and Kismet pretty much canceled, as well as Shotzi and Skies. So like, it was really just two like a couple kills that go different ways, and like that's why it's so close in a match like that. Like one kill could really change the one kill can really change just the aspect of a game, and that's just what it comes down to when it's 250 to 219 like that, and it's close. Like one kill literally changes everything that happens, and I think that two piece that Shotzi got at the start of the third rotation in the first hill was just like the turning point because like if he doesn't get that two, they're in the first hill. The subliners are collecting time. Shotzi got a two, one on the top, and then in the hill, and it just really changed the game. So we can take a look at the search now. Okay, the round five, you got Skies getting pushed out. Hydra comes back, and somehow Sib gets pred from like the statue or whatever, and it just collapses him like that. So subliners take the next game. I mean, look at this. Shotzi is 23-9 in the third round. The third round, he's 23-9. Like that's just ridiculous. Like there's not much you can do. I mean, honestly, like the subliners, like they're a good team, and when you have a player that's 23-9 popping off against a good team like that, like there's not much you can do. And if Hydra does that tomorrow or today, I guess against Optic, like there's no chance for Optic. I feel like if Hydra's playing good, and you get just a semblance of Kismet, like at all, if Kismet just wants to like get maybe a .9, the subliners probably win, unless Skies and Sib shit the bed. But Sib has been really good the past two majors, and I think that it's gonna be a tough game for Optic. I mean, look at these two guys. I mean, that's what you want, but look at that. you got Shotzi and then you got Pre. Let's go with a little 0.25 playback speed. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Hype as hell. But that's what you want, is for them to be a hype. I mean, those are your boys right there. That's your duo that you're supposed to be rocking with, the sub duo, and they're a hype. I mean, that's what you want. And Dash, look at that. Look at that. Oh god. Missing the missing the Nux, and then Fred misses the dap. Oh. But no, that's what you want. I mean, okay, right here is huge. Look, Skies gets one with the pistol, and then gets Kenny with the pistol as well. Dude, if Kenny kills Skies, Optic win this game. Like I'm dead serious, because since Skies got the two piece, then they have time to come up into the map. If you look at the map, like that was huge, and now they're collecting time. Like if Kenny gets that kill on Skies, they're good. And then Optic clutch up here in the search as Kenny and Dashy. Kenny gets pick on Skies, and then Dashy comes around the side, and then of course the green wall's going crazy. Pred holding up the one round. Now you got to do it again. He's chuckling, but look, Skies is saying we'll be back, so they know they're gonna play them again, and that's how it is. But to be fair, I mean, who would have thought that FaZe is dropping an elimination right here? Elimination round 2. The fact that subliners beat FaZe, I didn't even I had no clue about even I just didn't think Optic or Toronto was gonna lose, and the bracket flipped. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was gonna be Toronto Optic here, so when it flipped, they dropped down to Heretics. But since they lost first round, I forgot that they go here, and then this round they flip, so that's why they got top 6 FaZe. Like, I forgot that the bracket flipped there, because when I was making it, I was like, none of them are gonna drop in the first round. Little did we know, the Thieves beat UldCro. UldCro went on a sweet little run, 3-0, 3-0, 3-2. Was really hoping for the 3-2 for UldCro here. But Subliners pulled it out. Subliners did 3-2 against Surge, 3-2 against FaZe, and lost 3-2 against Optic, then won 3-2 against UldCro. So I would say it would be another 3-2, but maybe it'll go the distance, 5-4 maybe. So we'll see what the grand finals entails. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like down below. I'd really appreciate it, as all the support helps with the channel. And my prediction is I'm gonna pick Optic just because I'm repping it. Like I said, I prefer Optic over the Subliners. If the Subliners win, I won't be mad. It'd be cool for Hydra, Kismet, and Sib. Skies is just a little cocky to me. I like Scrap because he's cocky, but Skies' cockiness is just weird to me. I don't know. I mean, I still like him as a player. I mean, as a person, I have no problems with him. I think the funny thing about Call of Duty is people to get personal beef so easily in this scene. It's like, bro, what? Why do we have like? It's just a game, man. Like at the end of the day, these players are making money, and us on the side are not. So like, we're just watching. Like, there's no reason for us to be upset. Um, More power to New York if they win tomorrow. But hopefully Optic brings it home. So let's go Optic, and I hope everyone has a good day and watch some games. Watch this champs finals. Have a good one, guys.